actually just finished installing, and that's the Immersion RC LZR mod. Now, for those of you who don't know, essentially Immersion RC a month or so back started talking about a long-range kit for your goggles. The idea is quite simple. If you're running something like rapid fire, which I am over here, you get two high gain antennas, each one talking about a 30-odd degree angle, and you plug them both together, and then you get a 60-degree angle with all of the sort of rapid fire goodness associated to it. Now, I've not actually flown this yet, as I've only just got the whole thing installed and plugged in. What I can tell you, it's a pretty decent kit. You know, everything kind of plugs together exactly as you would expect. All the parts are included. You kind of can't go too far wrong. If I were to give any fault, the only part I didn't like is I kind of felt that the coax leads over here could have been made out of a more flexible material, because it was kind of a bit of a pig to pull them through, wire them through, and they're stiff enough that it kind of makes me feel that even though you have these little thumb screws to remove the long range antenna array, that maybe it would just be easier to have them kind of like on a second pair of goggles ready to go. But hey, we don't all have two sets of goggles, and certainly we don't all have two HDO goggles. So I think a fair number of people will probably either swap the cables to something a little bit, you know, more flexible and easier to use, but who knows? It does the job. I'm quite happy with it. Now, I have actually flown with one of the LZR antennas. In fact, I flew with one of them today, but that was attached to my ArcBird tracker. It makes a lovely compact 13 dBi patch, and I used to fly previously with the previous version of this, which I actually don't think anything's changed with it. It's kind of, they just had a white front as opposed to this lovely see-through one. But that worked well enough. I got out a couple of kilometers. I wasn't really trying to push it. Picture was good. You know, it did the job. So this may be, just maybe, the very compact get out and fly, maybe with something where I'm taking my 7-inch quad out, which doesn't have all the tracking ability on. This might actually just enable me to stretch the legs a little bit. So I will hopefully, if the weather permits, get this out tomorrow morning and actually find out if it does or doesn't work. And we'll report back from there. Cheers, guys.